This is the new Amazon warehouse robot that can feel what it touches. It might not look like a person or move like one, but it's more advanced than any other robot being used right now. Oh, and it's probably coming for all warehousing jobs. But this is not an isolated case. According to a study by Third Bridge, humanoid robots will be available to the masses as early as 2027. And they will probably be coming for your shipping job. That's basically what the deal between Persona AI and HD Hyundai means. They will be producing miners, welders, assemblers, and so many other robots for specialized shipbuilding jobs. And just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Deep Robotics unveils Lynx, the extreme off-road humanoid robot. In today's video, we'll be discussing these and more exciting news in the world of AI robotics. So if this type of news fascinates you, hit that like and subscribe button now to stay at the forefront of the industry. Amazon just dropped their latest warehouse buddy, and it's not just another clunky robot that moves boxes around like a sleep-deprived forklift. Nope, this one, lovingly called Vulcan, yeah, like Star Trek Vulcan, but with fewer logical debates and more packages, has a sense of touch. That's right, folks, Jeff Bezos finally made a robot that knows how to handle your precious yoga mats and cat toys without crushing them like an overexcited toddler. They unveiled this metallic genius on May 7th, 2025 in Dortmund, Germany. Which makes sense because nothing says future of logistics like a dramatic robot launch in Europe. Vulcan is packing some serious robotic feels thanks to its fancy force feedback sensors. Basically, it knows when it's squeezing too hard, something some of us humans still struggle with during handshakes. This robot can handle 75% of the zillions of items in Amazon's warehouses, from your grandma's slippers to the latest limited edition gaming mouse. Vulcan's got it covered, and get this, it's already clocked in at fulfillment centers in Spokane and Hamburg, where it's processed over 500,000 orders. That's more orders than your average Amazon Prime addict can click through in a lifetime. And before you start picturing a dystopian army of Vulcans stealing all the warehouse jobs, Amazon's science boss, Aaron Parnes, is here to calm you down. He says Vulcan is here to help humans, not replace them. Vulcan can work insane 20-hour shifts, sure, but it still needs us squishy humans around to do the high-level thinking. And, let's be honest, the complaining. Amazon's plan? More Vulcans everywhere, so get ready. Soon, your next package might be lovingly handled by a robot that finally knows the difference between gentle and gorilla grip. And this is not a simple Amazon trend. Other companies are getting their humanoid robots ready for the masses. According to a recent report by Third Bridge, we're entering the era of mass production for humanoid robots. And it's not just a few prototypes tinkering in labs anymore. Leading the charge are tech giants like Tesla, Figure AI, and Unitree, all gearing up to roll out their robotic creations to the masses. Tesla, for instance, plans to produce 10,000 units of its humanoid robot, Optimus, this year, with ambitions to scale up to 500,000 units annually by 2027. That's a lot of robots potentially doing the Macarena in your living room. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. These robots aren't quite ready to take over your household chores just yet. Third Bridge's senior analyst, Rosalie Chin, points out that while lower limb technology, think walking and dancing, is pretty advanced, upper limb capabilities like manipulation and generalization still have some catching up to do. So, your robot might strut like a pro, but still struggle to pour you a cup of coffee. The initial focus is on structured industrial scenarios. The automotive and logistics sectors are prime targets. As the technology matures and costs come down, we can expect these robots to branch out into more complex manufacturing tasks and eventually into domestic settings. Imagine a robot that can not only assemble your new furniture, but also help with the dishes afterward. China is also making significant strides, with the government incorporating humanoid robotics into its national strategy. The goal is to establish a robust innovation ecosystem for humanoid robots by 2025, aiming for integration into manufacturing supply chains and broader societal use by 2027. Third Bridge senior analyst Rosalie Chen stated that the Chinese government has shown strong commitment to the humanoid robotics industry, incorporating it into the national strategy as a new industrial chain engine following the new energy vehicle sector. This makes it a valuable reference. To drive the rapid development of this industry, both central and local governments have introduced a series of supportive policies, including financial support and the development of domestic supply chains. And while we're in the Eastern Hemisphere, we should mention that Korea's Hyundai, on the other hand, just signed a deal with a robotics startup from Houston to help people build ships. In a move that sounds straight out of a sci-fi novel, Houston-based startup Persona AI has teamed up with South Korea's HD Hyundai to bring humanoid welding robots to shipyards. This collaboration, formalized on May 7, 2025 in Houston, aims to address labor shortages and enhance safety in the shipbuilding industry. Persona AI, founded in 2024, is spearheading the development of these robots, focusing on humanoid hardware and AI-based control systems. Their partners, HD Korea Shipbuilding and Offshore Engineering and HD Hyundai Robotics, bring extensive experience in shipbuilding and robotics to the table. Vazel Co., a South Korean manufacturing firm, is also part of this ambitious project. The plan is to have prototypes ready by the end of 2026, with full deployment in shipyards slated for 2027. These robots are designed to work alongside humans, handling complex welding tasks in hazardous environments, thereby reducing physical strain and safety risks for workers. Persona AI's CEO, Nicholas Radford, said that there's an urgency to introduce rugged, autonomous humanoid robots in heavy industries because these companies are facing labor shortages. In other words, there are no workers. That's precisely why the shipyard, with its challenging conditions, serves as an ideal test ground for these advanced machines. This initiative is part of a broader effort to integrate intelligent robots into industrial settings, marking a significant step toward the realization of smart shipyards where humans and robots collaborate seamlessly. So the next time you see a ship being built, don't be surprised if a humanoid robot is doing the welding. And there seems to be an industry-wide trend of humanoid robots designed for tough and hazardous terrains where workers' lives would be put in danger. Just recently, Deep Robotics unveiled its rugged robot for hazardous terrains. Deep Robotics jumped on the rough robot bandwagon when they introduced their latest tough robot, the Linux M20. And let me tell you, this thing isn't your average clunky metal box on wheels. It's basically the Iron Man of robots, designed to strut into the most dangerous places where humans would rather not set foot. We're talking rocky cliffs, swampy wetlands, disaster zones, basically anywhere your mom would tell you not to go. This bad boy weighs about 33 kilos. That's around 72 pounds if you skipped gym day math. But don't let its size fool you. The Lynx M20 has legs and wheels, and it's smart enough to know when to use them. Need to speed across flat ground? Wheels on. Stuck in rubble or staircases? Legs out. It can even go into what they call elbow mode, bending its joints in freaky, spider-like ways to climb over obstacles. Creepy? Maybe. Cool? Definitely. And here's where it gets really impressive. This robo-beast is loaded with an AI brain that controls its moves, letting it handle sketchy ground like a pro parkour athlete. Plus, it comes with a fancy 96-beam lidar system, think of it like robot eyes on steroids, that gives it a wide-angle view, even in pitch-black conditions. Rain, dust, extreme heat, or cold, the Lynx M20 doesn't care. It's built to survive in temps from minus 20 degrees Celsius to a sizzling 55 degrees Celsius. Basically, it's tougher than most of us. Deep Robotics built this mechanical daredevil for serious jobs like checking power lines, helping firefighters, doing search and rescue, and hauling stuff in disaster zones. And thanks to its swappable battery, it can keep going without those awkward, "sorry, I need to recharge" breaks. So yeah, the Lynx M20 isn't just a robot, it's the rugged action star of the robot world, and it's ready to get dirty while humans stay safe and dry. Do you think Amazon could build a robot that can handle packages better than an overworked employee? Let us know in the comments below. Here's another video AI enthusiasts loved watching. This is AI Exposed, demystifying the world of artificial intelligence, one video at a time.